feeling like I'm Akademiks.
Catching it, I caught it. A few other niggas caught it. Did y'all see what happened with Jeezy? Yo, Jeezy married this chick, this Asian girl right here, Jeannie Mai. And I ain't gonna lie, man, everything this woman said publicly came back to bite Jeezy. And honestly, you know, I'm gonna, you know, obviously, like, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite with talking about any of these stories. I'm gonna use some decorum because none of us, including myself, are perfect, but I could empathize. Here's the thing. A lot of times when women, like some of these women, they'll have a phenotypic type. They want an athlete. They want a guy who's 6'8". They want a nigga who got dreads. They want a nigga who, I don't know, got a bunch of tattoos, whatever the case is. That's their phenotypic type, right? Physically, how they want the person to look. What all these bitches got in common is that they all want the other type, which is money. You get what I'm saying? Now, that's just true all across the board. So when I talk about Jeezy and Jeannie Mai basically talked about what her type phenotypically was. Her type phenotypically was not black dudes. She literally said she would prefer dark meat on the side. Look, Jeannie Mai, dark meat on the side. She literally said that. Look. I'm sorry.
For me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean, you know?
She said it. Dark meat on the side, white keeps her mean and lean. So she already telling you she wants a white man. She don't want no nigga. Like, she wants some nigga dick, like when she go to the club, get drunk, you know what I mean? Like, horny. Like, that's when she wants some nigga dick, but she don't want really to end up with a black man, okay? Let me just play it once again.
But for me, dark meat.
Here we go.
I loved black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white man. That's what I like.
You heard what she said, white man.
What do you mean, dark meat on the
Because she lightweight offensive. I am
No,
going
I'm
to
not.
hush.
I'm saying, like, I really do think black men are attractive. I do. Like, that's my.
Well, what do you mean, dark meat on the side?
That means, honey.
That's.
You know what that means.
Wait, what are you reading it as?
I know about, how did you say it?
I'm just saying, like, when I think about men, I like dark men. I do.
Right, you like your main man to be white and your side piece
No,
to be dark.
that is not what I mean.
Jeannie, explain what you mean.
Okay,
what you
what
meant.
I meant is, like, I used to date black men, okay, and I think they're attractive. But what I decided to stick to, because it just kept me happiest.
Okay. So she, you know, phenotypically, she wants a white guy. Now, a lot of times with us men, and I'm not just going to put this on Jeezy, I'm gonna just take this in totality. A lot of us, like, we want what we want and we neglect what the female intuitively wants, right? So this woman is saying she want a white man, but she'll get some black dick as like a side dish, an appetizer. And we'll ignore it, and then we'll try to be in a relationship with that person, right? Only to be proven later on that she really meant what she said, and she don't give two fucks about you, right? Like, for example, with Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, they're going through a divorce. They got married. Did you guys see them? Like, by the way, even the marriage shit looked amazing. Jeannie Mai, Jeezy marriage. Look at this right here. Oh, this looks so beautiful.
Jeannie in Atlanta married and
like, yo, if we make it through this, we are gangster. I love quality conversations. I love, you know, by this time of the quarantine, and we were like, yo, if we make it through this, we are gangster. I love quality conversations.
What she said?
We are gangster. I love quality conversations. I love intimacy. I love, you know, thoughtful presence with one another. So this is a dream for me.
Jeannie also revealed they followed COVID-19 protocols by only inviting immediate family and a few close.
Okay, so essentially, they got married. They posted. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Wow, this. First of all, I ain't gonna lie to you. For all that snowman shit that Jeezy was talking about, I ain't see no nigga right here. But okay, maybe a different angle we'll see him. Damn. So beautiful, you know what I mean? The idea of love, except, it's never equal and it's always damn near like a pendulum, right? So that happened. Now they're going through a divorce. Now the divorce has gotten pretty ugly because they did have a child. And with that, they're battling over custody of the child. Also things to do with, I think there was a prenup. Here's the important part. And give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. This woman who, you remember I played that part a couple of times. She was like, oh no, if we make it through this, we're gangster. Like she knows who Jeezy is. She got to know his past. Like, we know his past. You don't think somebody who would marry him would know his past? Nevertheless, when it came time to play court games, she, of course, labeled him and sized him up as the big black Negro who is a gangster, who is scary and unfit to have children around. She sent pictures, and let me see if I can say, Jeannie Mai, Jeezy, AK-47. No, was it that? Anyway, she sent pictures to the court. These are exhibits in court that said that Jeezy was sleeping with guns by the bed. Okay? She took something from the surveillance footage of Jeezy walking around through their house with a gun in hand, and would frequently put, she says that Jeezy left bullets around, which are choking hazards for the child. Now, keep in mind, let's be clear. You dated and got married to Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy, I don't care how much he cleanses his face, how much he changes his life, he was involved in some shit. It's probably in his best interest to have some type of protection around if he doesn't have full-on security. And even if he did have full-on security, it's probably also in his best interest to make sure he has some type of personal protection, especially within his home. The Second Amendment right is afforded to all that aren't, convicted felons. It doesn't appear that he is. And he has a right to defend his family. Except this woman who now used to say, yo, if we get through this pandemic shit, we're gangster, now is trying to use Jeezy's gangster against him to keep his kid away from him. So it says she's claimed that the 2-year-old daughter, Monaco, found Jeezy's unsecured assault rifle in the home. According to the court documents, the rapper, Jeezy, irresponsibly hides dangerous firearms throughout his homes, which are easily accessible and obviously dangerous to a 2-year-old child. During the time that the parties resided together, both in LA, California, Atlanta, Georgia, Jeezy would frequently walk around the house carrying an AK-47. Jeannie Mai alleged in documents, which were filed Thursday and obtained by Page 6. Okay? This is, again, a picture of the weapon laying on the ground. It says, he irresponsibly hides these dangerous firearms throughout the house, which are easily accessible and obviously dangerous to a 2-year-old child. It says the former blah, blah, blah. She's saying that the kid would be in jeopardy and safety being with Jeezy because, and Jeezy's claiming that she's gatekeeping. Anyway, it says their daughter that they welcomed literally only 2 years ago found her dad's AK-47 assault rifle beside the bed in the marital residence. The AK-47 was noticeably absent from the photographs Jeezy counsel sent to the Raid the Cage co-host legal team, showing a safe filled with 4 guns. And in court documents, Jeannie Mai attached photos of Jeezy walking around the home with a rifle in his hands. Also, images of the gun sprawled around the home, including under their mattress and on their bedroom floor. Okay? What is this? I guess this is where the kid is. I don't see a gun, though. Okay. Oh, she also claimed that the toddler was near Jeezy's Louis Vuitton bag, which contained a gun. So they're saying the gun's in the Louis Vuitton bag. Elsewhere in the filing, the Raid the Cage co-host accused Soul Survivor MC of physically and verbally abusing her during the 2-year marriage. So now she's claiming that Jeezy used to beat her ass, Jeezy has a gun, Jeezy's violent, and he's a thug. Elsewhere in the filing, she accused Jeezy of physically and verbally abusing her throughout their 2-year marriage. In one incident, they claimed that Jeezy choked her from behind as he was coming up the stairs and pushed her down the steps while they were at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in San Francisco on April 14th, 2022. They claimed in court documents that the incident was witnessed by the hotel security guard who was in the lobby and claimed that Jeezy verbally assaulted her, calling her a fucking bitch and telling her he can do so much better than her. He denied the deeply disturbing allegations. He says they're not only false, but deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone I loved. This malicious attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. It's disheartening to witness the manipulation and deceit at play. And at this time, my main concern is being an active father to our daughter as I continue to fight for court-mandated joint custody. Unfortunately, you know, the signs were there. I can't say I judge Jeezy for not listening to maybe his brain, because he probably did love this individual at a certain time. And who knows what happened. Well, actually, Jeezy put in court documents that she cheated, but then she followed up by saying, well, you cheated too. I don't know, man. Again, this relationship was doomed from the start. Apparently, Jeannie Mai wanted her family to live with Jeezy. Bruh, are y'all living with y'all significant other's family in your house that you're paying for? Fuck no. You get what I mean? So again, it was not meant to really last too long, because apparently within Jeannie Mai's culture, that's how they get down. Jeezy don't get down like that. And again, with her trying to act like she understood his background and she accepted him for being this like change reform guy who used to be a gangster, when it came time to it, for her to get custody of the kid, she's gonna say, no, he's a gangster. So it is what it is. Let me see. It says Jeezy roughed her up many times. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. All right. Anyway. So, that's going on with Jeezy. What else seems to be happening in the world?